Let's talk about it. Your first year here, Cal State Fullerton. So again, congrats on getting that position here.
Appreciate that.
What is one thing that you're working on in the locker room as far as like team culture? What's the culture that you're trying to build here from year one?
Everybody in the country tries to say that they're family, and it's not very true. We are definitely that first. You don't win unless you have chemistry. And I think coaches, they always set the standard, right? So a coach, we put in the rules, we put in the expectations, we tell them what time they should show up to things, how to dress, all of those things. But I think culture is derived from players. And as coaches, we just try to positively reinforce the good things that they bring when they're trying to establish their culture and try to highlight as much as possible, so then that way they repeat those behaviors within the culture. But for us, it's about being family first, being able to communicate with each other, invest in one another, taking the time to really try to learn who each other are and be intentional about it. Like not just, hey, how you doing, but what does those things make you feel good? What is that like? How's your family environment? Those small things help you between the lines, because that person, we inherently as humans trust them just a little bit more. And so we just try to create as many of those moments as possible, and then hopefully the results take care of themselves on the court.
Nice. No, that was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Making sure they're a good person off the court as well. That's a big thing when building a culture.
Yeah, it's a part of it. Any coach has been doing it for a while. We know if a player can play in 2 minutes.
Right.
That's the easy part. But now it's, how are their parents? How are they when their game's going bad? How are they when the game's going good? How are their parents in either way?
Yeah.
Because we want to make sure that as we're bringing in people in to build our culture, that they have high character and their parents operate the same. And that's a big part of kind of like what we're trying to be intentional about as we build our culture here. And you got to identify and bring in the right people.
Nice. Yeah. Now let's hit on the recruiting side since you mentioned. Again, I like to be general and generic, again, to make sure we're complying with the NCAA guidelines and everything. But what are some things that you would tell them to work on? What is something that you would give to an athlete looking to play at the next level?
Yeah, I think skill's important, right? You have to have that. We feel like you have to have something that separates you. Maybe you get to the rim a lot. Maybe you defend really well. I think typically if players are good at 2 or 3 things, they're going to give themselves a better opportunity.
Nice.
But I think that part is a given. The better your grades are, the more choices you're going to have when it's that time. Coaches are there to observe the other things that you do. It really just comes down to your character, right? When we reach out and we talk to a principal, a counselor, maybe a former teammate, sometimes a former coach. And those are things that as college coaches, we have to try to be very aware of.
Yeah.